Hello, I'm Elizabeth and I follow the Brightline Eating Plan, but I am not endorsed by Brightline Eating. I have bought the book and the cookbook, and I joined some Facebook groups, and through one of those Facebook groups I have an accountability partner, which also has been very helpful. So I highly encourage that. So today I said I would talk about about food chatter. So this would be embarrassing to share if I thought and I did. I used to think I was the only person that felt like this, but since doing this plan, I found out that I'm not the only person to do feels like this. So I'm going to share, bare my soul, as it were, and that's to talk about food chatter. Before I was on the Brightline eating plan, my day consisted of thinking about when my next meal was, thinking about what it would be. If I had food near me, I would be thinking about how I could eat it right there and then. I just retired from teaching, and that was awful. If we had birthdays and the students brought in cupcakes, it's like, would there be one for me? Would there be one for me? Would there be a cookie for me? And then, of course, teachers, the teacher's lounge. Oh, no. I could hardly, well, no, I'm not just going to walk by. I'm just going to see what's in there. No. Chatter, chatter, chatter. You can go look. You can go look. Go see. Just go see. All the time. In the grocery store. Um, and this is part of my old life. I knew I didn't want to eat it. I really didn't want to eat it. I didn't really need it. So I would walk down the candy aisle and just inhale the aroma as I walked by, thinking that that would satisfy me. Isn't that awful? Isn't that an awful place to be? And then, sneaking chocolate and eating it in the car before I got out of the car. And then, oh, it was obvious I was eating what was not available in the house because, hey, I wasn't losing weight. And then being alone, home alone. I would just search the house for anything edible. Chips, bread, chocolate chips for the cookies I was making. And I remember years and years ago, before I was in the States, maybe in the States too, just eating that jar of Nutella. Oh, no. But I tell you what, and this is what I keep saying is part of the miracle of bright line eating, is that has just almost completely gone. I would say 99.9% gone. I might sometimes walk past something in the store and go, ooh, that looks attractive. Then I'll go, not my food. I am able to bake cookies for my husband. He's not a bright line eater, so that's okay. But I bake his cookies, or I baked cakes for church, and I don't lick the bowl. I don't lick my fingers. I don't try them because when you try something, I'll just have a corner, and it grows into another corner, and then the whole, and then another cookie, and then another cookie. I don't do that anymore. It's just amazing to me. And I think part of that is that structure. The 4 bright lines are: we weigh and measure our food. We eat 3 times a day with no snacking. No sugar, 3, and no flour, any flour. So no sugar means no sweeteners, no stevia, no maple syrup, no honey, nothing. And no flour means no flour. No corn flour, almond flour, coconut flour, regular flour, gluten-free flour. All right. And I think having that structure has really helped me, because now, and then we commit our food the night before. So I write my flu plan down the night before. I send a picture of it to my accountability partner too. And I don't have to worry about what I'm going to eat. That's it. I'm going to eat now. So that's it. So today I, it's just great. It's just great. So today I'm just going to show you the breakfast I have nearly every day. I have just enjoyed it so much. As you know from episode 1, I did keto before, and fruit, of course, is a no-no on keto. But now I eat fruit for breakfast and I eat fruit for lunch, and that is just such a blessing to me because I love fruit and I haven't eaten it hardly at all for years. So yay for that. Yes, fruit does contain sugar, fructose, but when you're eating the whole fruit, you're also eating the fiber, and they kind of balance each other out. So I'm going to show you what I eat for breakfast. So I'm just going to tip this a little so you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Woo. You don't want to see me, you want to see that. This worked when I practiced. Alright, so first of all, I have an OXO scale. These scales are highly recommended. First of all, if you put a big bowl on, which you can pull this out and still see the display, but also it doesn't turn off when you weigh multiple things. It doesn't, because I have another digital scale which is really good, but it turns off even in the middle of my, measuring out one thing accurately. It can turn off and I have to start over again. So this one doesn't do that. So first of all, I'm going to weigh out my fruit. And I've tried this, and the scale, it says 0, but I know that you can't hardly read that. And with my basic raw video, it's hard to do that. So the fruit I eat, just frozen berries in the morning. I get a variety of different ones. This one is from Aldi, and it was cheaper than just the berries, so I buy this a lot of the time. I think they bulk it out with cherries and strawberries. So I measure that exactly 6 ounces. Woo! And those cherries are heavy. So we'll take some of the heavy strawberry out. There we go. That says 6.0, so 6 ounces. And that will go in the microwave for 2.5 minutes. Then I put my other bowl on, zero it out. Now I like puff rice. I buy this one, it's just rice, nothing else in it. I've also tried their brand of puff corn. I'm not a huge fan of corn products, except popcorn, which of course I don't eat anymore. But the puff corn, if you like something a little chewier, I found it chewier. Alright, so that's an option. So I'm going to pour in an ounce exactly of that. Now when I've opened the bag, I just pour the whole thing into a cereal thing like this, and then I keep it for the next day. Then the cottage cheese, this is Aldi cottage cheese stew. It's a small curd. I'm going to zero out my scale, and I can have 4 ounces of protein. And for this bowl that I regularly do, I just have 4 ounces of cottage cheese. So 3.5, 3.8, 4. So that's my cottage cheese. So now I don't need the scale anymore. I'll just put that to one side, and then when I've microwaved my fruit, I'm actually doing this, I've already eaten my breakfast today, so this is, I'm just going to put it on top and cling film it, plastic wrap it, if you're American, for tomorrow. So I'll just scatter my frozen fruit on top. And there is the breakfast, and I have it, as I say, I love this breakfast, and I have it almost every day. Now, let me just get back. All right, so I'm just going to leave you now. This is quite a long video for me. Next week, I'm going to talk about scale chatter. All right, I'll see you then. Have a blessed day.